Picture yourself at a party. The music is loud, people are laughing, and the room is full of energy. Are you the one mingling with everyone, loving the buzz? Or are you quietly observing from the side, perhaps enjoying a conversation with just one or two people? The way we behave in social situations says a lot about our personalities, especially when it comes to whether we're more introverted or extroverted. But what do these terms really mean, and where do they come from? Personality theories have tried to explain the differences in how we experience the world, and one of the most popular frameworks for understanding this is through introversion and extroversion. In this video, we'll dive into these two major personality traits, explore the theories behind them, and discover what they reveal about who we are. The terms introvert and extrovert were first introduced by psychologist Carl Jung in the early 20th century. Jung used these terms to describe two distinct ways that people focus their energy and interact with the world around them. Introverts. These individuals are more focused on their inner world of thoughts and feelings. They typically prefer quiet, solitary environments where they can reflect and recharge. Introverts often feel drained after spending too much time in social settings and tend to need alone time to recharge their energy. Extroverts. On the other hand, extroverts are energized by the external world, especially social interactions. They thrive in busy, dynamic environments where they can interact with others. Extroverts often seek out social stimulation and feel recharged by being around people. But here's the important thing to remember. Being introverted or extroverted is not a black and white label. Most of us fall somewhere along a spectrum. We can have qualities of both introversion and extroversion, depending on the situation. Carl Jung's theory on introversion and extroversion was part of his broader work on personality types. He believed that our personality is shaped by how we interact with the world, and that introversion and extroversion are two core dimensions of how we direct our energy. According to Jung, introverts direct their energy inward, toward their own thoughts and feelings. They're more focused on their internal experiences, often reflecting deeply on the world around them. Extroverts, in contrast, direct their energy outward, focusing on external events, people, and activities. They're more interested in engaging with the world outside of themselves. Jung's ideas have had a profound influence on how we think about personality today, and they laid the groundwork for many modern personality theories, including the Big Five personality traits and Myers-Briggs type indicator, MBTI. One of the most widely accepted models for understanding personality today is the Big Five personality traits. This model breaks personality down into 5 core traits, one of which is extroversion. The Big Five are openness to experience, creativity and curiosity about the world, conscientiousness, organization, dependability, and work ethic. Extroversion, how outgoing, social, and energetic someone is. Agreeableness, how compassionate and cooperative someone is. Neuroticism, the tendency to experience negative emotions like anxiety or anger. In the Big Five model, extroversion exists on a spectrum, with introversion being the opposite end. People who score high in extroversion tend to be more talkative, assertive, and social, while those who score low, more introverted, tend to be more reserved, reflective, and prefer solitary activities. What makes the Big Five model unique is that it recognizes that everyone falls somewhere along a continuum. You don't have to be an extreme extrovert or introvert. You could be anywhere in between, or even show different traits in different situations. Another popular personality theory that builds on Jung's ideas is the Myers-Briggs type indicator, MBTI. The MBTI is a tool that categorizes people into 16 different personality types, based on 4 key dimensions. The first dimension, unsurprisingly, is introversion, I, versus extroversion, E. In the MBTI, introversion and extroversion describe where people focus their attention and how they recharge their energy. For introverts, energy comes from within, through solitude and reflection. Extroverts, on the other hand, gain energy from external interactions, whether that's through socializing or engaging with the outside world. The MBTI further divides personality into additional dimensions. Sensing, S versus intuition. N. How we gather information from direct experience or intuition. Thinking, T versus feeling. F. How we make decisions, logical reasoning versus emotional considerations. Judging, J versus perceiving. P. Our approach to the outside world, structured and organized versus flexible and spontaneous. Together, these 4 dimensions create 16 unique personality types. For example, someone who is an INTJ, introverted, intuitive, thinking, judging, may be very reflective, analytical, and prefer to work independently, while an ESFP, extroverted, sensing, feeling, perceiving, might be spontaneous, people-oriented, and thrive in social settings. The MBTI has become one of the most popular tools for understanding personality in both personal and professional settings. But it's important to remember that it's just one way to look at personality. And like any theory, it has its limitations. Whether you identify more as an introvert or extrovert, each personality trait comes with its own strengths and challenges. Let's take a closer look at what makes each personality type unique. Strengths of introverts. Deep thinking. Introverts tend to be introspective and enjoy deep, meaningful conversations. They often reflect on ideas before acting, which can lead to more thoughtful decisions. Focused attention. Introverts excel at concentrating on tasks that require focus and solitude. They often perform well in roles that require deep concentration, like writing, research, or creative work. Good listeners. Introverts are often great listeners. In social situations, they may take a step back and absorb what others are saying, providing thoughtful responses when they do speak. Challenges for introverts. Social fatigue. Being around large groups of people for extended periods can be draining for introverts. They may need more alone time to recharge. Networking. In environments where socializing and networking are key, introverts may feel out of their element, as they typically prefer smaller, more intimate interactions. Strengths of extroverts. Social skills. Extroverts tend to be more outgoing, talkative, and comfortable in social settings. They often find it easy to connect with others and build relationships quickly. Energy in groups. Extroverts thrive in group settings and are often the life of the party. They draw energy from being around people and are typically more comfortable in leadership roles. Adaptability. Extroverts are often quick to adapt to new situations, especially ones that require social interaction or teamwork. They enjoy engaging with new people and ideas. Challenges for extroverts. Overstimulation. Extroverts may seek out stimulation constantly, which can sometimes lead to a lack of focus or difficulty with tasks that require solitude and concentration. Impulsivity. Because extroverts are action-oriented, they might act quickly without fully thinking things through, which can sometimes result in hasty decisions. Many people don't fit neatly into the category of introvert or extrovert. In fact, most of us are ambiverts, meaning we have qualities of both. For example, you might enjoy socializing at a party but also appreciate quiet time to recharge afterward. Ambiverts can adapt to different situations, switching between extroverted and introverted behaviors depending on the context. Being an ambivert can be a great strength because it allows you to balance the best of both worlds. You can connect with people when needed, but you also know how to enjoy solitude and reflection when it's time to recharge. Understanding whether you're more introverted or extroverted can help you navigate life in a way that plays to your strengths. It can also help you understand your needs, set boundaries, and create environments where you thrive. For example, if you're an introvert, you might need to schedule alone time after social events to recharge. If you're an extrovert, you might seek out opportunities for social engagement to keep your energy levels high. Introvert or extrovert? It's a question that goes beyond just liking parties or preferring quiet time. Personality theories, from Carl Jung's pioneering work to modern tools like the Big Five and MBTI, offer us a deeper understanding of how we interact with the world. Whether you identify as an introvert, extrovert, or somewhere in between, knowing your personality type can help you better understand yourself and others. So, the next time you're at a party or curled up with a book, take a moment to appreciate how your personality shapes your world.